من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين. The Deputy Inspector General of Police, Mr. Mamadou Sow, who just left us on another official assignment. Assistant Inspector General of Police, responsible for crime management, Alaji Demba Sow. AIG responsible for the general administration of Gambia Police Force, Ibrahim Abba. The Assistant Inspector General of Police responsible for police operations, General Patejalo. Senior commissioners here present, senior police officers, Mr. Saibo Mane, representing GAMCO and his able team, members of the estate, that's the press. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. I am delighted to welcome you to police headquarters on this July afternoon. We are gathered here to commission 10 brand new vehicles and 8 refurbished ones that will be added to the Gambia Police Force fleet of vehicles. 7 other vehicles are being refurbished that will be distributed to police stations as soon as possible to ameliorate our mobility challenges. I would also like to give a brief background of the 10 new vehicles neatly paraded before us here today. In the wake of the brazen attack on a commercial bank at Bruceby in January of 2025, there was a justifiable public outcry about the security situation in the country. Matters were worsened by subsequent robberies in Banjul and respectively. We heard your cries and conferred at the senior management level to enhance our security posture to prevent the recurrence of such robberies. Meetings were held with senior bankers in the public and private sector. It was realized that Gambia Police Force has personnel and arms to provide armed security guard for all private banks countrywide during banking hours. However, vehicles to transport the officers to their duty stations in the morning and return them to the barracks after close of business, as well as spontaneous response to incidents of attack, was a challenge. Now, we acknowledge and appreciate the support government is providing police force, but given the limited resources that should be stretched to cover other essential sectors, all our needs cannot be met by the government. Aware of this acute challenge, a tripartite committee comprising of the Gambia Central Bank, the Gambia Police Force, and the Bankers Association unanimously agreed that private banks should pay a token amount to Gambia Police Force for armed security services. With guidance and support from the Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs, Accountant General's Department, an account was opened at the Central Bank of the Gambia for lodging the funds from private banks. The first tranche of these payments were used to procure these 10 vehicles we are commissioning here today. This exemplifies the advantages associated to public-private partnership. It is always a win-win situation for all stakeholders. The banks and the people hard-earned cash is secured. Gambia Police Force continue to prevent crime and citizens can go about their lawful activities without fear or care in the world. At this juncture, I call for similar partnership between the police and other entities. We need all hands on deck to effectively serve and protect the good people of the Gambia and others that are resident in the country. We have already police stations and PIU deployments that will receive the new and refurbished vehicles. It is our hope that vehicles will be used to patrol of the country, to keep criminals away and reassure communities of their continuous safety. Therefore, I call on all communities to continue the good collaboration existing between them and the police officers serving in their various units. Give your police officers timely and actionable intelligence about crime hotspots, criminal hideouts, so that they can be dealt with in accordance with the law. I would also strongly urge the recipients of these vehicles to handle them with appropriate care. Now we have a fleet management policy, and we expect all police officers to acquaint themselves with the policy and abide by its dictates. Henceforth, negligent handling of vehicles will not be tolerated, and defaulters will be dealt with accordingly. These vehicles were procured with precious resources for the benefit of Gambians, and as duty bearers, it is incumbent on us to use them with utmost care. That said, I want to thank the Governor of Central Bank, Mr. Seedy, President of the Bank. I want to thank the Governor of Central Bank, Mr. Seedy, President of the Bankers Association, Mrs. Aissatou Jawara, the Gambia Police Force Senior Management Team, our indefatigable mechanics at the police garage, and the gallant men and women of Gambia Police Force for their continuous support in making today a reality. Special mention goes to the CEO of GAMCO and his able staff, Mr. Saibu Mane, Mohamed Baye, another Mohamed I met today, and of course, all the officers working with Saibu and his team. We are ever grateful to you, and we continue to pray for the success of your business entity. Thank you very much for your kind attention.